This is Oranienstrasse in central Mitte here in Berlin, and behind me you see the distinctive dome and flanking towers of one of the city's most beautiful facades, the Neue Synagoge. The Neue Synagoge was built in 1865 and has been and remains one of the most important Jewish religious cultural centers here in Germany. It hosted not only services, but a great many concerts and cultural events in its original 3,000-seat auditorium, in which Albert Einstein played a concert on his violin in 1930. The synagogue, of course, is one of the few Berlin synagogues to have survived Kristallnacht, the pogroms of the night of 9th to 10th November 1938. During this event, most of the synagogue's interior was completely destroyed and much of it burned, and in fact the entire building would have been razed to the ground were it not for the intervention of the local police, one of the few instances of that occurring on Kristallnacht. One of the staggering things about living in Berlin is the experience of history that you will have just by walking the streets, whether it's by observing the stumblestones or, in the case of the Neue Synagoge, the many moving and deeply profound engraved placards and memorials that you'll find on important buildings. And it's worth on your walk to take a minute to think about these events and appreciate the way they shape our history and our experience of today. Particularly when it comes to cultural matters, we're also reminded in the case of the Neue Synagoge how much can be lost, obviously, and first, most importantly, in the case of human life, but also in the case of cultural artifacts and elements. The Neue Synagoge in its original auditorium housed a Walker organ originally built in Ludwigsburg, one of the several organs which were destroyed in synagogues on Kristallnacht.